Good morning and welcome back to the YouTube. We are officially 2 days out. 2 days out. It is Thursday morning. It's bright and early. I say it's bright and early. It's not that early for a YouTube vlog. It's 5:30 AM. Olivia's up as well. We're packing up, doing all the bits and bobs. Just sipping on some coffee, some H2O as well. Got my fluids in. So anyway, we're 2 days out. So let's tell you the POA we're going to take it on for the day. So I think it's going to be a bit of a 2 day, 1 day out vlog. We're traveling today. So woke up at 89.2. If you want to watch yesterday's video or the last video, what I filmed yesterday was 89.5 yesterday, which was a bit of an elevate up. Back down to 89.2 this morning. I suspect it's likely due to the little bit extra sleeping this morning. You know, this is a 5:30 wake up versus more like a 4:15 give or take wake up. So, anywho, food wise today, spoiler, it's exactly the same as yesterday. So, where am I? It was literally just 425 carbs, 45 fat, 200 protein, 7.5k steps, no cardio, pool session, normal volume, but 1 or 2 in the tank on the main compounds, no hip hinge of course, completely leave that out with no replacement. So I'll be hitting a session at World Gym, likely the Burley one, because it'll be like a 5-minute drive from our Acom. I know there's literally like 3 or 4 different World Gyms, like World Gym, what are the other ones called? I can't remember, but there's like 3 or 4 in the 20 minute radius. So with that being said, I'm going to crack on. I've got Wolf who's just sent me an update. I've got another prep client who has sent me a sort of a midweek update just to see if we need to make any adjustments. So I'll check in with those. I'll try and make an Instagram post ahead of time, so at least tonight I'm not going to have to. So yeah, I'll get on with that. Oh, and we need to wait for it to get light outside because I want to take some outside check-in photos before we leave, because obviously I was doing garage yesterday and the day before and Monday as well. So wait for it to get light, but it may not be that for about an hour and a half, and then pretty promptly we'll have to leave, but I'll show you all of that in due course. Morning. Someone's in a good spirit this morning. Oh yeah, clap. Yeah, clap. Are you ready for the travels? We're going on a plane soon. Yeah. Clap, clap, clap. Ah! Yeah, well, we don't touch the lens. You're in bubbly spirits, that's for sure. Ooh. Alrighty, we've done our check-in photos. We've got some chicken and rice. It's in a container because I was planning on eating it on the way to the airport, but I've got a bit more time, so we don't have to leave for about 20 minutes. So just need this, shower, it's brekkie time all around. What's Coach reckon, the visuals?
Yeah, it looks great.
We're good? We're on?
We're on.
What do you think, Finley? Do you want to give him?
Cherry! Oh, Tal, you want some more? You want to show them? Ready?
Okay, we'll show you.
Oh, okay. You're going to make a mess. That's okay. Oh, no, Daddy doesn't need it.
I do not need. What is it?
Banana oats.
Banana oats. Not that I like banana, but fuck, I'd eat the oats. Peanut butter, cinnamon. Delish. Okay. Got some chicken rice to eat, and then we'll be en route to the airport.
Bye bye.
Yeah, bye bye. Gonna wavies?
Say waving.
Alright, we're playing a bit of game of Tetris in here. What have we got? Travel pram, one suitcase, nappy bag, another suitcase in there, Finley seat. And then I've got my... Who's that?
Finley. It's wet.
It's wet. You want to get your outfit wet? Right, I got my bag here with all my meals, laptops, cameras, you know, drill fluids. I'll take that with me. This is my second 1.5 litre for the day. You ready for the airport? It's a bit chilly. Okay, en route. Wow. Travel pram, all done. Suitcases, plural, made it. Airport bus, incoming.
Hi.
Look, wrong way.
Say hi.
Finley, you're in the airport.
Hi. Hi.
Made it. Wave to everyone. Double espresso for me. You can see it in there. Anyway, there's a bacon egg croissant roll for Olivia. So double espresso, let's give it a taste test. It's a good double espresso.
Good?
Yeah, it's a good one.
That was quick. I feel like we got a yogurt last time.
Yeah, but I feel like it was from here? Might have been.
I feel like it was.
No, I went and got it there. Anyway,
You ready?
it's a croissant. Hey.
On mobile phone, please enter the screen brightness is at 100%.
Brekkie time.
For safety reasons, hot beverages must be consumed prior to boiling.
Bacon.
Mobile phones must
Egg.
not be used on tarmac. Smoking and
Croissant.
vaping are strictly prohibited.
Thank you.
Once again, the shares are flight JQ733 to Launceston. Shortly following
Okay, go,
gate
go.
46. Thank you.
That's the pastel with the tan. You're only 24. You're less than 24 hours. Tan and me.
I know.
Tan goes in about 24. No, a bit longer.
It's only a brief. Oh, buddy.
Buddy, we almost bought in.
Okay.
You're just making a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Finley, you having a crawl around? What do you
Wave
reckon?
at everyone. I can see his reflection.
Oh yeah. Bit of waving. Finley, where are you going? Who are you waving at? All the planes outside? Yeah. Okay. Chicken, rice. Same as last meal. Dylan's had his toasty and lots of cheese. On the way. Tongues out. Alright. You're about halfway. Finley, we made it to the Gold Coast. The GC. Hop in the pram. I think someone's almost ready for a nap. Get the guns out. There's people watching. Okay, I'm gonna go get the rental car, drive to the com, which should be about a 20-minute drive, have a pre-workout meal, the final session before the show, which I'll might show you the place that we're staying in, all of that. bits and bobs. It baffles me how long the car rental takes. Like, they just move in. I feel like I'm convinced they move in slow-mo here in Queensland. Anyway, we've got a we'll pop the pram in. RAV4. Toyota RAV4. We need a big car for the suitcases. The pram in there. Nice. This will do the trick for the weekend. Room for Finley. Pick that up. Pop it in. Plenty of room. Alright. Let's go. That's cute. Welcome Olivia and family. Enjoy. Park. We're on the 7th floor. Entrance. Bathroom. Quick little room tour because Finley's got a nap. Then 1 bedroom. Looking out. Good view. Bit of a walk around. Got the music playing. Then Finley's room. And how's the view? I mean, we're not actually facing the beach, are we? How do I open this? Facing the highway. The beach is the other way. But anyway, this is the view. Let's get Finley set up for a nap because it's about an hour past his normal nap time. Are you going to find all the hazardous parts, buddy? What do you reckon?
All the breakables.
Yeah, you're lucky that that's closed. Okay, let's get that set up. People are often asking, can you take supplements on a plane? Yes, you can. All of this, pills, carbs, pre-workouts, greens, morning saps and all of that, all of these pills. Yep, they came in my checked luggage. So we've got all that sorted. Finley, it's almost time for bed.
It's
Time for night-nights. How's the view? How's the sunshine? I'm blinded. Not sure how long this will last. Pre-workout meal is going down. It's been exactly the same meal as meals 1 and 2. 100 grams of rice, raw weight. 125 grams of chicken, raw weight. A bit of zucchini. Been sprinkled across all the meals. Anyway, it's about 10 to 2. So I'd imagine I'll get an update from AJ shortly. And then I'll head out and go train some pool shortly. I'm sure this will digest nice and quickly. Yep, can you see that? It's going down a treat. Anyway, I think I'm going to go back inside. I'm getting blinded. I mean, it's not too hot, but it's just the bloody sun. Like it's 21 degrees, but it's just the sun. And it is quite windy. The fact we're on the 7th floor. But unfortunately, we've got the opposite view. We're facing the Gold Coast Highway as opposed to the beach, which is just around there. Not that you can see it, not that you can hear it because of the the traffic down below. Anyway, I'm going to chow down on this. Probably go back inside. So they actually do have a bit of a gym set up here at the apartment, hotel, wherever we're staying, Airbnb. What do we got? We've got some leg extension, leg curl kit, calf raise, leg press, rower, bunch of treadmills. Could do some posing in here in the morning actually. Cable station, pec deck, rear delt fly, benches, a few bits and bobs. Anyway, I'm not actually gonna train here. I'm gonna go off to Jim Burley. Might try and grab a caffeinated beverage on the way, maybe a little doubler espresso. Got my pump formula here. Let's go. As I was alluding to before, I was obviously trying to get a bit of a coffee on the way. Success, that's for sure. Taste test. It's good. Good double espresso from, it's called Metro Coffee. They say Adore Coffee on the outside, but that's just the cup. Anyway, even though it's only, I think it's only just gone 2:30, 2:24. They must shut at 2:30. Well, everything here in Queensland, they're usually open by like 5 or 6 a.m. and then they're shut by 2 o'clock. So the cafe that I tried to go to that was just pretty much beneath where we're staying was closed already. So they were literally packing up outside and said, "Hey, so sorry, can I get a coffee?" Anyway, it's the spot. So I guess from a pre-workout perspective, this is sort of my caffeinated beverage. All right, I've also, and again, I'm in the precinct where like World Gym's just there. There's all these other, there's an Adair's, there's a, I don't know, Harris Scarf, Spotlight, Medical Centre, Autobahn, all those bits and bobs. So that's the kind of vibe. Big car park. World Gym, Burleigh. Okay, let's get it. My pump product, end of days, glycerol. This will be sort of what I would have on show day, the non-stim pump. But anyway, here we are. You see? World Gym Burleigh. What a fucking day. Blue skies. Love that. Right, that is a wrap for the session. As you can see, I'm in the posing room. They don't necessarily, let me flip you around actually. They don't actually allow too much filming in the gym, but I did manage to film a few clips. So what did I do? I did pull, actually, you know what, I just want to get posing, and then maybe I'll catch you in the car and explain what I did for the session, etc, etc. Alrighty, that is a wrap as I walk back to the car. So, to continue what I was saying in the posing room, was the pull kit wasn't terrific. You know, they got a bunch of hammer strength kit, bit of mismatch, Gym 80 stuff, some Matrix. I mean, not amazing back hit, I'll be honest, but gets the job done. Now, we're about to park over here. So I just did a D-handle cable pull down. I did film some of the back exercises, just sneakily stuck up my tripod. So as I said, D-handle pull down, pretty simple. And then I did actually do a dumbbell row, but I stuck to the 50s. So I just did 2 sets there. Most of the movements that I did do, I just did the same weight on both sets. So I did the dumbbell row, and then I just did a DY row, just unilaterally, and because there was a bunch of other rows and pull downs, but I didn't fancy those. And then after that was a rope pullover with the Vulcan, and then did a rear delt fly and hammer strength preacher curl and a cable curl. So that was a wrap. So I think it was, what did it equate to? 8 exercises, 8 sets, should I say, for back, 3 for rears, and end up being 5 for biceps, 3 on one, 2 on the other. But anyway, might have some posing clips after this from in the posing room. I was about to get kicked out, not actually, but by some girl who was wanting to come in and pose. But anyway, I'm going to send some of those photos to AJ and get his thoughts. It is like, what's the time? 4:09, so decent timing. So get back, I've still got 2 meals to go, 1.5 litres of fluid, and we'll see what the crew are up to. Olivia, we got a shopping area, convenience supermarket, Woolies, central parking. Okay, I might meet them at the supermarket because I need some cream of rice for post-workout. I'll catch you shortly. Who is it? Did you have a good nap? Okay, done it. Paid for parking. Have a good nap? Are you like, woohoo?
What are beans?
What ice cream did you get?
Had Himalayan salted caramel and white chocolate.
Fuck yeah.
And lemon panna cotta.
Right. In the last 10 minutes from driving to the gym to here, which I should lock the car, AJ sent me an update, so I should read through that. Because I told him that I told him that I'd started my session, and I said I'd give you an update in an hour once I get to it. So, look at this dog. Anyway, we're going to Metro Woolworths, hopefully pick up some supplies. Alrighty, post-workout about to go down. Yeah, buddy, post-workout. We've got 135 of rice flour, cream of rice, 150 blueberries, 30 grams of whey in a whey drip. So I'm actually reducing the quantity of fruit today. Normally it's sort of around that sort of 400-ish grams. So today I'm doing 150, hence why I've got it here. I won't do an additional fruit later on. It's a bit later than normal, obviously. It's 5:30. I'm eating this and I've still got another meal. I've still got plenty of bits to do. But anyway, I'll mail this. What are you doing, Finley? Just calling around? Okay. Okay. Alright, hopefully you can hear me, given that I'm just walking next to the freeway. Anyway, smashed that post-workout meal, didn't even absolutely touch the side, so I didn't even get a chance to shower. I'm actually going to go down for a massage before they shut. I think they close at 7, so I'm just going to wander down and try and get a massage. Just 45 minutes on the legs, just to reduce a bit of inflammation, fatigue in them, just to bring a bit more detail out. I'm a big proponent for that, an advocate for it, but equally you don't want it too bad whereby, you got DOMS from it. Anyway, so crux of the updates from AJ was that he was very happy with the visuals, very happy with the look. So I sent him fasted shots from this morning. And funnily enough, so at 2 days out from this show, I might actually put some comparisons just here on the, if I remember, in post-production. From 2 days out of my first show in 2024, where I weighed 87 on the dot, and this morning I was 89.2. So to see the differential between them, I think gave me a great deal of confidence knowing that I'm going to be bringing a pretty cool package. The fullness in terms of my quads, my upper back, my chest, as AJ said, not me, it looks like a 2 to 3 year off season when it's really only 18 months or so. Anywho, he was happy, and then I subsequently sent him some post-workout visuals, which you potentially obviously saw some of that, and he was very happy. So he's mapped out the plan of attack for tomorrow. Potentially the thought was to originally sort of wash off some water tomorrow, but we don't need to. We're looking pretty crispy and full already, which is a good sign. Or not already, as in we are still looking pretty crispy and dry. So we'll try and maintain that. That is an ambulance. The massage was only 400 meters down the road, so I'm going to try and locate it, and I'll catch you afterwards. Tell you what, I've got massage here, don't I? 45 minutes, and he got right into some of my quads, glutes, hamstrings, calves, which is what I wanted. Got veins. It was veins running down my legs. But that was good. That was really, really good. So let's head back. I think it's bordering on bath time. It's 6:45 in the PM. Obviously still got another meal. Buff is currently flying up here, so he'll be up here in a couple of hours. Not that I'm seeing him tonight, but I need to update his plan for a show day plan. So I'll take a look at some stuff for him and make sure we've got a plan of attack in place. But anyway, I'll catch you back. I might give you a bit more of a rundown of the day and maybe a bit of an overview of what AJ's... Jeez, what is my hair doing? Anyway, let's just get back. Where am I? Alright, after the massage I went back, helped with bath time, and now Olivier's putting Finley down, and I am... Turn you around. I'm sitting here in the hotel gym in my posing trunks, going through my posing routine and practicing it. So that's one thing I haven't really spoken about, is actually trying to get that down pat. I kind of haven't had much time, but it is what it is. It's not going to be perfect, but I'll tell you what, it sort of is what it is. So I've obviously filmed myself a few times. I've been out here for probably 20 minutes, but then at the same time I'm not wanting to completely ruin myself. But anyway, the one thing I was going to say was just talking about AJ, so obviously about the feedback side of things. So I'm just going to literally run you through what he said. Obviously I spoke to you about, I'm losing my words. I must be 2 days out. This is from AJ, so I thought this would be relevant as part of these peak week vlogs, just to give you the coach's eye. Morning Nick, such a mega look this morning, glad you arrived safe also. Those comparisons are just epic too. Looks like 2 to 3 years off season, everything has improved so much, but notably your leg fullness and upper back fullness has taken a huge leap. You should be very, very proud of this, mate. Alright, so I'll actually wait until after your shots post-workout and give feedback to give you the plan for tomorrow. May not need a taper day at all here with how dry you looked this morning. I don't want to risk flattening anything out, so probs a slight shift in electrolyte and a small bit of natty diuretic, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. And then I sent him some post-workout shots, obviously, sent him a bit of a voice note. Mega mate, great feedback, really happy with this look. We'll be even sharper with the early showing on stage 2. Just need to keep the fullness ticking over and dry off a touch. And then obviously the Friday plan of attack. So, and then, should I read that out now? Maybe I'll read that out now. This will be a 2-day out and a 1-day out vlog, but anyway. Friday's plan, 450 carb, 55 fat, 180 protein, 6,000 steps, no cardio. Quick upper pump around 10 a.m. tomorrow. If possible, after 2 meals, make it 25-30 minutes max and send shots after it. Ideally, do 2 meals of 100 carb, 10 fat, 30 protein each prior, 8.5 litres of water, 8 grams pink salt, 8 grams low salt, slight shift in potassium sodium to induce a bit of diuresis, but still hold plenty of cellular volume. We'll confirm tomorrow, but likely we'll do 2 caps of Now Foods Water Out, which is a natural diuresis product capsule, which I brought with me with your last 2 meals also. But you'll confirm that tomorrow. Food volume wise, just keep things more moderate tomorrow. I know you don't need strict guidance on this, as this is not your first rodeo, but just keep veggies and fruits at a smaller portion tomorrow. I'm sure you've probably done that naturally already today regardless, and yes, I have. So normally, as I said, I would be doing roughly 400 grams of fruits, but I did 150 today, and tomorrow I'll probably do about 150 probably early on in the day. Likewise for my veg intake, maybe 1 zucchini instead of 2. That's all it is, or maybe even I'll pull back on those. I don't know, we'll see. So it's 10 to 8. I still haven't showered post-workout because I went and got I ate my post-workout. I had a massage, and then I've come straight down here to do some practice posing whilst I had some energy in the system. Go up there, I've got 1 more meal, I've got negligible fluids. I'll just do a once over on the shaving side of things. I did a fair shave last night, but I want to do a bit more. Now, I think I might just put the camera down because I just need to focus on, focus and just chill out. I feel like I was, my mind, the massage was good because my mind was going 1,000 miles an hour, and that was good to just force me to just lay there. My Aura ring didn't pick up a nap, but I felt like I was going in and out, so that's how we're looking. No, not that I've shown you how I'm looking, but that's us. Alright, I might catch you bright and early tomorrow morning. Alright, a bit of an iPhone vlog here. Happy 1 day out. Sipping the coffee with the beach in the background. What's on my nose? And they get that fixed up, don't I? But anyway, that might be just from the nose strip. But anyway, sipping on my double espresso. Soaking in the serenity. It is, I don't know, it's about 6:15 in the AM. Try and head back, take some check-in photos. Good news, I woke up at 88.7, so it's actually a prep low. I kind of felt it coming last night, to be honest, based on my weigh-in. Anyway, I'm going to go take some morning check-in photos, see if the crew are up. I'm not loving the sand in my Birks at the minute, but anyway, let's venture back up. The light's out, take some check-in photos on the balcony. Morning. I've already done an intro, but on my phone. Yeah, one day out. Had my double espresso. What's that for a view? Portion of the beach view. But anyway. Oh, yeah, it's a bit windy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take this top off and I've got my trunks on. This is the setup. BTS.
Flash everyone on the street.
Okay, we're 7 floors up. We're 7 floors up, so it
Could
shouldn't
be
be.
anyone.
Could be. Alright, I will take some checking photos and set you up. We're looking coach.
Good.
Good?
You're very pale on this camera. Almost washes you out.
Really puffed. Morning. Did you have a good sleep? Yeah. And you get to wake up and it's bright. Ah. Yeah. Almost breakfast time? Alright, we've got a bit of meal prep going down here. So meals, I've already mapped out. I told you yesterday in the vlog what I'm doing. So meals 1, 2 and 4 are all exactly the same. And they're going to be 115 rice, 90 grams of chicken, and then some fat sauces added to them. So what have I got here? I've got Finley's getting into Olivia's GYG from last night, the rubbish from it. So let me flip it around once I mix up this chicken, which looks pretty grim. I need a bit of brown coming to it. Crank that head just a little bit. So we've got, that's 270 grams of chicken, so that'd be 3 meals worth. And that's 345 of rice. Looks pretty plain, doesn't it, all of this? Is that not bodybuilder? So that's then my rice, which is just cooling. And then I will add my fat sauces, i.e. dark chocolate and nut butters accordingly. I've also got my greens that I'm sipping on now. I've got 8.5 litres of water to drink, so this is my normal morning greens. Yeah, what are you, Finley?
Very invested.
You're just getting the BTS. Yeah. We'll close the pantry because there's some stuff in there that at the bottom that you probably try and get your hands on. So this is my first 1.5 litres of fluid, but mind you, I did take some of my pre-workout, which is now in the freezer, out of here, and then my green as well. So we'll get this meal done, finish cooking that chicken, and then it'll be ready for meal number 1.
Rookie mistake.
Making Pinley's oats. Imagine if you were in prep, that would be disastrous. Finley. Finley. Mummy made your oats overflow.
Start again.
Yeah, okay, start again. Restart. Breakfast currently going to Finley, but in terms of what I prep my meals, so what I've discussed, just 3 meals, exactly the same. 115 rice, 90 chicken, and then I've got my 1.5 low salt, 1.5 regular, and I'm going to have it on this one this morning. Take it all up. Yeah. And then I'm doing 20 grams of PB, of which I should get a spoon for. Which there is. I was going to get a fork, but I won't do that. Where am I? grams of peanut butter. What a treat. Drizzle over the top. Oh yes. 17, 18, 19, 20.
Mm.
Look at that.
I reckon you got more peanut.
Do you hear that? Finley's got more than I do. It's gonna be meal number 1. Goodness. What the fucking, how good's this? What am I filming? What on earth is that filming? Flip around. Delicious.
Say hi.
Breakfast for Finley. Finley's got oats and peanut butter.
And banana.
Delicious. Delicious aside from the banana. Walking out the back, past the pool. Got the pool coming up. Quite scenic. So one side of the place we're staying at, the other side, that's the highway. And then this side, we're walking to, that's the beach. Yeah, that's Finley. Oh, does look nice. I would
Little star.
want a little spa. I would think it's probably, is it too cold? Should I test it?
Sure. No way.
Oh, that's warm. That's warm. That's legitimately warm. I don't know, there's clearly not a temperature anywhere, but that's warm. Would swim. But I don't think that's going to bode well with the tan this afternoon. Come out through this entrance. Exit. Now, which way is it?
There's the hot girl walks.
And this was the strip that I looped around on this morning to grab a coffee. One thing I noticed, and that was about 6 o'clock, and I didn't say, the amount of people walking. So there's the trail, so there's this on this side, and then there's the trail on that side, that's the beach on the other side of all of that shrubbery. Honestly, trying to cross to then even get to the beach and cross that path, it was a hazard. I had to give way. So many people at 6 a.m. packed. Different life up here in the Gold Coast, or it's actually Queensland.
Yeah.
We found that when we've been in Noosa
just
before,
close,
Brisbane, that warmer weather, where in the mornings everyone's just out and about.
It's bright.
Yeah, well, it's bright earlier. And as an example, like most cafes are open at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Like you'd be hard pressed to find a cafe in Melbourne that doesn't open.
does
7? That does
Yeah.
open. Yeah, they're all open at 7 a.m. Anyway, here we are where I did get my coffee this morning. What's it called? Lito. Alright, let's jump in, try and find a seat, have a coffee. Wow. Bit bright? Yeah, it's the ocean. We just went and hung out with Boof, his partner Jess, and his mate Geordie, for coffee at the same place I got coffee. Yeah, as you saw. Got meal number 2 going down at 9:20 in the AM. We've got exactly the same chicken and rice in terms of 115 rice, 90 grams of chicken, and we've got 20 grams of dark chocolate here as well. So I'm going to, who remembers this from my 2024 prep where I do dark chocolate melted within rice. Now that this rice is hot, I'm going to put it down. Can you see that? I've shifted pushed the 20 grams in, and I'm going to let it melt for a second. Maybe zap it in the mic for another 30 seconds. Let's do that. Look at that. Put our salt on top. It's actually 4 grams of salt, which is a lot. 2 and 2. Let me get a spoon. That way. Oh yeah. The camera's fogging up. It's like a little well of melted dark chocolate with rice and chicken. How good's that look? How good does this look? I'm also on, I've done 3 litres of water thus far. Once I've done this, it will be 4.5. So I'm doing 8.5 litres today. So anyway, I'm going to eat this, get ready for the gym. What do you reckon, buddy? Stoked. Proper stoked. Yeah, tell me more. Oh, he's found the oven. That knife is probably in reach. Let's move that. I don't think there's anything more in reach. Maybe that olive oil. Yeah, that should be kid safe. In fact, where's the child lock on it?
Yeah, I don't know.
We have child lock at home. It's in that door of the... Yep. Okay, good. Doki just pulled up to the gym. It's about 10 past 10 in the AM. I was just editing up a few videos whilst I sit here. I've got my frozen pre-workout, the same as yesterday. I think as I was editing yesterday's video, I said end of days, but it's King of Pumps by, I actually don't even know what the brand's called. It's a big ass tub. It's been in the freezer all morning. It's nice and icy. So this plus glycerol. Don't need any more caffeine. I'm back here at Raw Gym Burley. So I would ordinarily have that cafe that's just over there, but I don't need any more caffeine. I've already had 2 double shots. Espresso, that should see me out. I feel like energy, it's like I don't need the caffeine, right? Anyway, waiting for Buff to get here shortly, and then I'll head on in. Quick 20-30 minute pump workout. Literally be like a chest press, maybe a lateral, a pull down, a row, a bicep, tricep. That'll be it. 30 minutes maybe, so 6 exercises. We'll try and scooch through them pretty quickly. Check him out in the posing room. Obviously I caught up for him for a coffee this morning, him and Jess. I know he's looking good. Obviously I saw the morning visuals of him, and obviously you've seen the morning visuals of me. But I'm pumped. I don't think I've got much more to add. I think these vloggy stuff, I'm really enjoying this DJI. I think the audio is pretty solid where I can, and it's just easy to whip out. I just have it in my little bum bag here, whip it out and just click play, and it's all pretty good. As opposed to, I think that's one of the limitations when it comes to filming, is often if your setup is not easy to take videos in, in terms of if you've got a camera that you've got to whip out, take the lens off, all of those bits and bobs. Like, I don't even envisage me needing my camera this weekend, unless I have to. Just look at my face. Is it red? I don't know, maybe it's just the lighting that I'm seeing come through. But yeah, this DJI is just easy to whip out, and it's just very easy. Like, I can just easily flip it around, touch of a button. Anyway, let's go in there, crush a quick upper session. In the sweatbox in here, Buff's on to pose. We're going to a front relaxed. Good. Hips back. Swivel those knees out. There we go. Quad turn to the right. Lovely. Did you want to put your phone, if it's recording, up here so it can film straight on?
Oh yeah, maybe.
So.
What way did you do it? That way.
Yeah. And maybe just have it at 1, not zoomed out. Lovely. Hard as nails. Squeeze that glute. Quad turn to the right, facing the rear. Lovely. Quad turn to the right. Good, squeeze that glute. Lovely. Alright, facing the front. Front, double bicep. Good. Quads. Vacuum up. Lovely. Alright, into a side chest. Very good. Good. Have that, your right knee slightly pointed backwards.
Backwards.
Yeah, that'll help bring a bit more hamstring out. There we go. Alright, side tricep. Good. Striations through that tricep. You can see them. What would happen if you go up into a vacuum here? Back double bicep. Glutes. There we go. Slight tilt back.
Fucking hammies.
Good. Glutes on. That's perfect. Fucking stripped out. Excellent. Facing the front into an abdominal and thigh. Vacuum up. It's a favourite classic shot. Terrific. The money shot. That's it. Whew. We're there, bro. This will be similar time to you're on stage tomorrow. About 11 AM, 11:30. Ready to rock and roll, I reckon. Alright, we are back from the gym. I haven't quite showered yet because I want to wait for a bit. I'll do a few work bits and then I'll do a final shower, shave and all of that. Finley's just about to go to bed, so we need to be a little bit quiet. But I've got meal number 3. We've got, I'll just tilt this down. I've got 115 grams of cream of rice, I've got 100 grams of raspberries, and we've got 30 grams of whey dripped over top, and unnecessary salt as well. So this is meal number 3, and it is 12:15 in the PM. I've then got another 1.5 litres of fluid. Once I finish this will be 6 litres down, and then I've got a couple of check-ins to do. Obviously you've seen how Buff's looking, he's looking great. I can't wait for him to step on stage tomorrow. Obviously we did a bit of a pose down as well, classic versus bodybuilder. And then I need to make sure I get his update sorted for tomorrow as well. So the laptop is out. Finley's about to go to bed. View's behind me. Let's crack on. Alrighty, we are all showered up in the elevator, heading down to the car. We're heading up to get a tan. Fake tan. This is when you know prep is getting serious, or the show is getting close, when the tan is about to come on. So it's about 1:37 to be precise in the PM. Well, what is this camera doing? 1:37 in the PM. We're just heading off to the venue, the Glow Church in Ravenna. Let's open the car. It's about a 20-minute drive, and my tan is actually at 2:30, so I've got plenty of time, but Red Joe's between 12:30 and 2:30, so it kind of works out nicely timing-wise. I mapped out Wolf's plan of attack. I did a few client check-ins, edited a bit more of this vlog, which could be upwards of, could be an hour vlog, to be honest, if you're still watching it by this point. Props to you. So we're going to head over to the Ravenna Church, and then that's about it, I think. They've got the women's show on tonight, or the bikini and, is it swimsuit maybe? Which goes from 4 till 9 PM, so thankfully I'm not involved in that. And then therefore, we're on tomorrow. Yeah, on tomorrow. So there'll be lots of people around, I'd imagine, given that there is part of the show. So, given that it's actually it's like 23 degrees, I'm going to make sure the aircon's cranking a bit. So as you know, the last thing that you want with a tan is to be sweaty. Anyway, the posing, the tanned outfit and attire is on. I bought this t-shirt specially for it. The Ronnie Coleman. No, it's not. It's a Jay Cutler one. I was going to get a Ronnie Coleman one, but I got a Jay Cutler one. I thought this would be quite a good one to wear. But anyway, let's get this in maps, and we will head on over to get the tan. And just like that, we are tanned. Look at that. Oh gosh, look at my teeth, they look white. It's about 10 past 4 now. I've just gotten back and I'm about to head up the lift. But the tanning process did take a little bit longer than I would like. 4-7. Took me longer because they have the female show, as I said, tonight from 4 till 9 PM or something. So hence they were prioritising the females who were competing tonight, of course, as you'd expect. So hence why I had to wait a little bit. I just want to stand in line and make sure I dried a lot. Actually made them do 2 coats of tan. Imagine what he was thinking there. Where a tanned person has walked out. Oh, for fuck's sake. How confident was I when I just walked out of the lift there? There was another guy there, and I thought we were on our level. I don't know why we had stopped at level 3. Got out, walked around to what I thought was our apartment. It wasn't. What an absolute goose. Anyway, I'm pretty sure, Olivia and Finley are still out trying to get some outdoor time. But anyway, we're back. Tan, as I said, was done. Whoa, come back to life. Now you can see in the natural lighting how dark I am. Anyway, I'm going to have meal number 4, which is already prepared, thankfully. Gee whiz. And I also got the plan of attack from AJ, which I'm going to explain to you after, but I need to get this meal in. I will heat it up. It's the same protein, 90 grams of protein, 90 grams of chicken, 115 grams of rice. Let's pop that in the microwave. So what this clip, since I've got my tan, has been all over the shop. So tan, I thought it's a weird thing for people to think about, is the fact that I'm just standing there nude. There's the option to wear a sock. I was like, not up in here. Because it means you get tan lines. So, it was cool to see people at the show. I still haven't posted on the socials about the prep yet, by the way. So I think that's coming later. I've got a YouTube video scheduled for 7 PM tonight. I might do a carousel post at some point later this afternoon. But focus on the game plan, which is bring my best package to stage. Yeah, I'm all tan. Hey.
Does that look different?
Yeah.
Do I look different?
Can't even see you.
Yeah.
Look at our hands.
Look, you're like 10 shades different. No more. Whole spectrum different.
What have you got food-wise? It smells yummy.
Some chilies and some fish for him.
Ooh, where from?
Fish mongers.
Yummy.
There was sashimi packs and oysters.
Oh, shit the bed. Gee whiz. Great. I'm just cooking up some foods.
Delish.
All tanned.
There you go. Fresh. Real good.
Oh, gee whiz.
Yeah. They even asked, do you want chicken sub? I said yes.
Do I want chicken salt? And some fish.
That's what you think. Oh, if he wants it.
You can eat the lemon. Take the pips
True,
out.
true.
He loves the lemon.
Love the lemon.
And I've got some chicken. There's some chicken. There's some rice. Just prepping some food for tomorrow, but I will show you that in due course. Alright, so I took some shots outside. What do you think, Coach Libby? We're good?
Oh, very good.
We're good? Let's see what we're looking in this lighting. I won't try and touch anything.
I think because the natty lighting you don't look as dark, but in here you will look dark.
Anyway, me and Finn, we got some. Let's shut this door. Keep the aircon.
What down, Mama?
So that is how we are looking. I've got the trunks and I'll take those off to put the tan, but I've sent a bit of an update to AJ to see what he thinks. The tan's a bit patchy in some spots, but I mean, it's not too bad. Like if I look at, we're on, fam. We are on like Donkey Kong. I don't understand how you like lemon like this. With a zingy? That's his second bit of lemon. He's just gonna like fish and chips because he can get lemon. Remember the first time we gave him lemon? Didn't even bat an eye. I feel like he's pinching at it and it's sort of the juice is spurting everywhere. I just don't want it to go in his eye.
No, it's better than lemon.
Jeez. So the competitors tomorrow, what are you carbon up on? Lemon and cheese. Fuck yeah.
He has also eaten on food.
Yes. Yeah, Finley, we're finally live. Yeah. I told everyone that the prep's the thing. Cat's out the bag. They know about your baby brother or sister. Know about the prep. Yeah, I know. What do you think, Finley? Where's your tongue? What about hands up in the air? Alrighty, so I've got the light above because it's lights are dimmed. Finley has just been put down for bed. Anyway, I'll try and not be too loud. So it's final meal time and it's 7:20. Just to catch you up on some supplements that I've been taking. This supplement called Water Out. What's in it? 2 caps with the final 2 meals. It just helps with diuresis. And I've been taking a couple of caps of berberine to help with the uptake of the carbohydrates with all the meals today, given that they're obviously higher in terms of carbohydrates. Final meal about to go down. What do we have? It's pretty much a carbon copy of last night's final meal. It is 100 grams of oats. It is 30 something grams of whey and 25 grams nut butter and 20 grams of dark chocolate underneath and necessary salt. That's the pram. That is my meal, as you can see. But that is going to be it. I've got 8.5 litres deep. We might wrap things up in a minute once Olivia comes out. Put Finley down. And she can give you a taste test of her sombrero for this evening. Do I have chocolate around my mouth? Those oats didn't stand a chance. I'd like to know the timestamps on that. But what I haven't updated you on is obviously a bit of feedback from AJ off the back of my morning shots this morning. So I'm going to read out the message to keep you in the loop. Good morning, matey. Wow, those post shots are just immense. So much volume and brownness while maintaining all your morning condition and dryness. Let's stick to the plan we laid out for the rest of today. As for tomorrow's plan, essentially we'll run a repeat of today. That post-workout look going on stage will be perfect. So, show day setup. Do your exact normal routine, little bit of steps, posing, etc. Expect body weight to be down a bit with the adjustments to food volume and the additions, with a little addition supplement-wise. Meal 1 at about 6:30 to 7 tomorrow. So this is planned for tomorrow. But you're going to see that in tomorrow's show day vlog anyway. But I'll give you a bit of a teaser. I haven't done it yet, but I've prepped all the meals. Meal 1 at 6:30/7 a.m. 100 carb, 10 fat, 30 protein, plus whatever salt I did on the meal today. So I'll do the same. Meal 2 at 8:30/9 a.m. 100 carb, 10 fat, no protein. Same setup with the salt. Get in 4 litres fluid by the time you hit the stage, but keep it front loaded a little bit. Post show, finish the day with 450 carb, 60 fat, 220 protein. Don't stress about where your steps land. And then obviously the plan of attack moving forward. We continue on with daily check-ins. Anyway, Olivia's got sombrero. Sombrero?
Same.
Yesterday was GYG.
Terrible.
Looks pretty good. It's no Chipotle.
No, it's not Chipotle. We actually have like salsas and
Look at that.
I also didn't have to pay to add jalapenos.
Nothing on my oats.
And this has lettuce. Like the other didn't actually have lettuce.
Nothing on Chipotle. Looks pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to mix.
How's the lighting?
Mm.
Definitely required given the lack there of lighting in here.
But
But no sauce.
Sleep, so.
It's just avo.
Yeah, I got guacamole.
Mm.
I said no sour cream, but is that sour cream?
Maybe you got a bit of dollop in there.
It's okay.
They're just not that big.
I could have got the big one.
Is that not a big?
Like, this is the standard one. You can get like a big one.
Right.
I don't need a big one. But yeah. Better heat it up too.
Gets a thumbs up from Libby. So, I think that's going to round out this video. This could be in the hour plus mark. It's 7:30. You don't need to see it anymore for the day. We went live as well in the meantime on the IG and on the tube. So the prep is no longer a secret
It's like
prep.
bigger than pregnancy now.
Just about. More people knew about the pregnancy, I reckon,
Yeah, for sure.
than the prep.
Yeah.
Probably. So with that being said, that's been the 2 day out and 1 day out show day video. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and we will.
Catch you tomorrow, which will be the next one.
And it'll be show day.
Woo.
The first one of 2026. Catch you then.